A blessed day to you, all my viewers and subscribers. First things first, my peeps, let me just wish you guys a Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, just accept Christmas greetings from us here at Sports to the Bone. Wishing you guys all the best. Hope you have some quality family time. And for those who are listening to me here that does not celebrate Christmas, I am just wishing you a productive day. Hope you get a chance to spend some time with your family in what they consider to be a festive season. Remember to keep yourself safe. Oftentimes in the Christmas period, things happen that we don't necessarily want to happen because people get overly excited. But just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and just continue to love your family and continue to stay safe. All right, let me just go down into this video quickly. I can call it a Christmas Day special. And this is just my Christmas wish list. When you're a kid growing up, you have a Christmas wish list that you want these things to come through either on Christmas Day or shortly after Christmas. Not gonna call it New Year's resolution or New Year's wish list or anything. Just a Christmas wish list. And it all has to do with West Indies cricket. So you know how I do it here, my peeps. I like to do things different. I like when I put up stuff and I don't necessarily see other people having the similar things. I like to dig in and just come up with some weird and unique stuff for you guys. Alright, so the first thing that I have a list here, and it's about 6 things on the list. And the first thing is Oshane Thomas getting on top of his fitness situation. That is the first thing on my Christmas wish list. Oshane Thomas getting on top of his fitness situation. And if you are a regular listener to this platform, you guys will know that not only me, but quite a few people have gotten frustrated as it relates to how his career is progressing. So for those who always think that I am fighting against him and all of that, now you can see that I actually want to see the young man, become successful, because I have a list of only 6 things and he made it onto that list. So the first thing, as I said, Oshane Thomas getting on top of his fitness situation, and not only that, but regaining his central contract with CWI. So we are not only looking at him, getting on top of his fitness situation, but performing so well that he regains his central contract with CWI, and then he can continue from there. I mean, playing franchise cricket is good and all of that, but first thing I want him to do is to regain his central contract and all of that. Now, the next thing, number 2 that is on my Christmas wish list, is CWI and the players come to a respectable grounds, or reasonable grounds. CWI and players come to a reasonable ground. And for years we have seen where from the likes of Sunil Narayan, Chris Gayle, Dwayne Bravo, Pollard, Russell come right up to this day when Hetmyer and these guys are now the T20 guys, Evan Lewis and all of them people. We have seen where CWI and the players, they have not managed to work out anything where they can say, listen, we want you to sign this contract and we want you to play this amount of games for us, and then when it comes on to the major tournaments, you don't need to worry. I don't know if this is going to happen, especially with the guys that are already established, because there is no sort of leverage for CWI to hold on, to hold over them. You understand? But that is something on my Christmas wish list. Playing franchise cricket is good, but I would like to see it when the CWI say, all right, you need to come home for international duties, then the players will be ready to come home. You don't feel like you're forcing them. You understand? But for that to happen, CWI and the players will have to come to respectable grounds as it relates to what or how they will do this. You understand? I would have said before that one of the ways to probably get the players to be committed is when they are moving from under 19 over to senior cricket and they sign their first contract, is to let them sign that, they have to play a certain amount of games for the region and all of that. But you can't hold that over the players too long, because the contracts only run for what? 1 year or 2 years. So if the contract run for 1 year, if they sign a contract to say, boy, this is what they need to play, this is the amount of game they need to play. By next year, if they perform well at the international level, by next year, franchise teams gone with them. And no player going really, I don't think you're going to have any 19-year-old that know they are talented and expect to really step up in the next couple of years, sign any 5-year contract with no cricket team, so with CWI. So I don't know how it's going to work, but that is one of the things on my wish list. And number 3, I need a detailed release on the selection criteria, or criterias, whichever way you want to put it. A detailed release on what players need to achieve, or what are the levels that you need to get to in order to be selected. Too often we see players get selected out of the blues and we don't have a clue. And as fans, we are saying to ourselves, these guys, they didn't do anything. And we are saying at the same time, we have guys out here performing in regional cricket, performing in franchise cricket, and they are not being selected. And then we hear that, oh, it's because they are not getting along with somebody. It's because they are not fit. We don't know. And CWI once said, I don't remember which one of them came out and said that they are not obligated to disclose anything. But as fans that are supporting the cricket, buying tickets when it comes on to games and keeping the cricket going, we want to hear. And there is nothing wrong with asking for accountability, asking as fans to know what is the selection criteria. Why are you selecting this man as opposed to this man? I can understand that as selectors and people that know the game, every now and again, they are going to have 1 or 2 players that wouldn't have performed at the regional level, or, you know, just breaking through, and they can look at them and say, listen, this guy, we want to pull him into the thing and make sure that we keep him in at a certain level so that he can move. You know, I understand that not everybody going to have to grind through. Just like a Jaden Seals, they brought him in. You understand? It would have worked with people like Marlon Summers and some guys that didn't play a whole lot of first-class cricket before they got the big break. But generally speaking, they want people to grind it out at the regional level first. Sometimes you see people grind it out and not getting the call up, and they just call up other people. So in order to not remember, you know, peeps, this is West Indies is not like a single country. You know, we have people from different islands, and people go and say you are being favored. You know, you're doing favoritism. Worse, they have another Barbadian on the selection committee. You understand? No, people go and say they don't go selecting people from Barbados. So one way to get ahead of that, make it be known, publish what are the requirements. Or is it that the requirements is too low that they do? I don't know. Publish it, start. We want to hear. You understand? We want to know what the requirements are. Put all the cards on the table and let people know what is needed. Number 4. So we have number 4. Coaching situation to be sorted out. Very quickly, we want that to be sorted out. Andre Kohli was just named as interim coach for Zimbabwe and South Africa. We don't know if they are looking at him to see how he will work with the group and then give him the job, or he's just holding it down for somebody else that they have in the back of their minds. I personally give you my opinion already. I tell you that and this is my opinion. This is not factual. This is my opinion, right? I like to share facts on this platform, but every now and again, I'll give you my opinion. My opinion or my feeling is that they want Shiv on board. So, you know, this man is working as interim until Shiv can come in. So whether they're going to give Shiv and Curtly Ambrose the job, I don't know. But we want the situation sorted out as quickly as possible. We don't want after the South Africa and Zimbabwe series, we hear that they're still looking. We don't want to hear them sort of foolishness. I want it to be sorted out. And we have 2 more things on that 6 wish list. Sabina Park. You know, I have to fill Jamaica in there. Sabina Park drainage system getting sorted out. You understand? Some people might be wondering what I am talking about, but we want, I think it was a Pakistan series that we had in 2020 or 2021, somewhere there about. And I tell them, my peeps, we had a little bit of rain, and after the rain stopped, you know, it took a long time for us to even have any cricket, and it was because of the drainage system. You know, so CWI and ICC, they are probably skeptical as it relates to, you know, the drainage system, the drainage system there. So sometimes we might get overlooked as a country, you know, in terms of hosting games, because that is the only ground that we have there that can host international cricket games. Trelawney was built in 2000, the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, I think, was built in 2007. And, you know, it is not at the standard now. So Sabina Park is that only one that we have. So we are hoping that they will go ahead and get it sorted out. You understand? And now that, seeing that we're talking about Jamaica, let me just fill this one in at number 6 also. The Talawas franchise. We just won the CPL, but we want the franchise to be sorted out. You understand? And when I say sorted out, we want to have clear ideas of the owners. We want to know that we're going to get home games and things like that. But we can't get home games if they don't sort out these sort of things. So we want to fight for home games, but we want them things if we sort out. And the final thing on my Christmas wish list is for Christopher Henry Gale to get his farewell game. And there are conditions to this farewell game. You understand? So, I don't want people to think that because he's Jamaican, I am good. Because you have people that don't necessarily follow the channel right through it. Now, sometimes they hear one video and think that this is all I am saying. But for those who have been following the channel, you will know this build up to Chris Gale thing. So Chris Gale getting his farewell game. These are the conditions that I have. Under the conditions that it is not an international game. Should not be an international game where players where spots are up for grabs in the West Indies team. You understand? So this should be a game that is organized. I don't know if CWI want to take it on. I don't know if Jamaica Cricket Association want to take it on. Don't know if Chris Gale and his friends want to put it together. These guys are all busy and all of that, so they probably don't have the time with IPL and all of that coming around. But when I say farewell, this is what I want. Chris Gale, Kyron Pollard, Dwayne Bravo, Samuel Badri, Marlon Samuels, all of these guys to come together and have one final game for the Caribbean people. Don't know, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the Christmas season here or right in the new year. But that is my Christmas wish list before 2023 finish. All of these guys coming together and playing a game alongside other retired people. And if they want to bring in people from overseas, no problem. But that is my thing for Chris Gale. As I said, farewell game for his fans, people that love to see Chris Gale on the field, but not under international conditions. And the same thing goes for the other players. So that is my Christmas wish list, my viewers and subscribers. And it goes without saying, this evening we will not have our live show. You're not going to spend some time with the family. For all of those who are expecting the live, I say sorry to you guys, you know, spend some time with the family. If you are in a situation where you're by yourself, just sit back and relax and enjoy your company. And we will definitely return at the live show soon. Big up on yourself, my peeps.